I've got 4 children, 3 boys, 1 girl, and we've got 5 grandchildren and 1 great-granddaughter. My children had just, they'd grown up, they'd left home. We had room to give a childcare. We really wanted to give back to society. We love children, and we applied to Derby City Council to foster, and within a few weeks we had children staying with us. The first 3 children, their parents had to go into hospital. They stayed with us. We had a little girl with learning difficulty, and that was for respite care for the mother. And they were teenagers, even though we really didn't want to foster teenagers because they are a handful. But they came to us because they had nowhere else to go. We thoroughly enjoyed it. We see children coming in and so distressed. It was so easy, but that was then. So we really want to give children joy and happiness and love, which we thought we were capable of giving, because we gave it before. We telephoned, and they came to see us. And they said, oh yes, no problem. You shouldn't have a problem fostering because you have done it before. And they made an appointment for a social worker to come and meet with us and start going through the assessment. The first time we found out that there was something wrong was when they started talking about homosexuality. The social worker was going through the assessment. That was part of the assessment. And she said, what do I think about homosexuality? And I said, people choose to do what they want to do, really. I said, no matter what that child is, we would still love that child. It doesn't matter what sexuality that child is. It doesn't matter what they are, because we can still give love. I said, we're Bible-believing Christians, and we'll give love to any child, no matter who they are, no matter what age, no matter what sex, whatever they are, we'll give love, we'll care for them. And she said, wouldn't you tell that child it's all right to be homosexual? I said, my Bible doesn't tell me it's right, and so I can't tell a child it's right. They did ask us, would we like to withdraw? We wanted to foster, we want to love children, and we weren't going to withdraw our application because of the social service views on us, on Christianity.
I thought it would be just, clear sailing. There should be no obstruction in that way. We love children. We have our children and grandchildren, so we just expect, that everything would blend in.
They just listened to us as we spoke, and then they said, well, thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, for coming in. The director, she said, does that mean you're going to withdraw your application? And we said no, and we walked out. We said thank you, and we walked out. And about a week later, we got a letter saying thanks for withdrawing your application. We did not withdraw our application. Well, we know Christians are under a lot of pressure. We seem to be at the bottom of the pile. We've not been given a level playing field as Christians in society.
It's a matter of persecution. We need to stand up and fight the system, so to speak.
We're fighting for Christian liberty. The only people that don't seem to be coming out of the closet is Christians. This social worker, I believe. She wants me to condone homosexuality. That's all it boils down to, and I couldn't do that. It grieves me to know that we could give children love. We wanted to do it again. We really want to care for children. And unconditional love, that's what children want. No matter what they are. The only people that are being hurt in all of this is children, because we could give a child a loving home.